Okay. All right. Bring it back here.
Guys, I'm gonna actually lose my fucking mind here.
This is now officially the worst take they have. This is actually unhinged what they're about to say.
Guys, this is gonna make you mad.
Look at iDUBBBZ looking to the camera. iDUBBBZ knows she f***ed up with that. The iDUBBBZ paywall has fallen once again.
No!
They're trying to hide behind that paywall, but we're not gonna let them. The feltings must continue, folks.
Yes, sir. And if you're watching on the Clip channel, remember to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. It really supports the channel. Thank you so much for being part of the show here, guys.
Mr. Jamha, tear down that paywall.
They look like they're having a tough time.
Oh, they
look like they're having a tough time, aren't they?
Oh, man.
All right, let's check it out.
Canadian.
By the way, so Ashley, as you said earlier before the break there, you said this is the most insufferable they've ever been.
I think so.
That's a crazy statement. You know that, right?
Oh, I know.
That's probably one of the, okay.
I know.
All right.
I actually personally found this to be the most obnoxious and insufferable they have ever been. Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Canadians are, I love you if you're Canadian. But
whoa, buddy.
She loves us.
She loves the show.
She loves us. She loves the show.
She said that. You heard her. But
get ready for this.
We, as Canadians, have no fucking clue.
Listen.
Okay. How
you haven't been in Canada in a while. We don't claim you. You're gone.
You know, Anissa doesn't even live here anymore.
Yeah.
She hasn't lived here in years and years, but she's going to tell us how it is for every Canadian. Okay.
We
bad things can get. Okay. How bad things can get if we like keep going down the we're baby America, baby racist America line of thinking. Because I feel like
what?
Listen to this. Like,
what is she talking about?
What is she
wish we were baby racist America.
Trying to say we're baby racist America. Is she not aware that there was just an election in Canada where the Liberal Party won a massive majority? What a massive majority, and the Conservative Party was completely rebuked, and the whole election was basically a referendum on whether Canadians supported Donald Trump and his tariffs and his plans to make Canada the 51st state. At least that's how Carney framed it, until it turned out he had actually dropped all of the tariffs before the election even happened and kept that a secret, which is crazy. But Anissa, what are you talking about? Like, how can Canada be like a baby Hitler, baby racist country when it's like, I don't know, almost half non-white? Like, I don't really understand.
Almost half. No, you mean it's...
By the way, it's the me. Ken has gifted 100 subs.
No, he didn't.
Let's go,
Wait, for
Ken.
real? Oh my God. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Whatever. Like it.
Gun Ranger, it's me, Ken, with these big arms. No, seriously, guys, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
Just lives in a delusional alternate reality where Canada is this horrible, racist, oppressive place. Now, I've never been to Alberta, so maybe it is like that, but I really doubt it, okay? You know, where I'm from in Ontario, it's certainly not the case.
Thank you for that huge drop, everyone. Well, even if you can only do one or two stuff, I get it. That angers me more, though, to be honest. I need the 100 sub bombs, but thank you, guys. We really appreciate it. All right. Woo! Okay, here we go.
A lot of Canadians are like looking at media in America and they're like, that's how I should be.
Yeah.
And that's really causing a lot of problems. I think they think things are way worse.
But hang on.
Nisa, you don't live in Canada. You don't know how
you don't even know what's
happening
here.
She has no clue.
If you go to Walmart and you find a white person. It's like finding gold in a field. It's crazy.
Like I even like looking for homes and stuff, like very smart.
You mean like the $1 million? Everything's $1 million home now, by the way.
Listen to what she's saying. She says very smart people say that Canada's housing is expensive.
Like
but Anissa knows better than those very smart people. She's going to tell us how affordable it all is.
Even like looking for homes and stuff, like very smart people in Canada that I've talked to are like, home prices are ridiculous.
They are.
Mm-hmm. And you can buy like a really nice house in Edmonton, like a big house in like an okay neighborhood for like $400,000, $350,000.
Anissa, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Anissa, but Edmonton is not all of Canada. Okay, Edmonton is actually the cheapest, aside from Regina and Saskatoon, which coincidentally are also like the most conservative provinces, Saskatchewan and Alberta. Okay. This is a serious outlier in the Canadian housing market. But Anissa believes, since she's from Edmonton and home prices in Edmonton have stayed flat over the last 20 years, that they've stayed flat in the entire rest of the country. Let's just pull up this chart and show Anissa how incredibly wrong she is.
So fucking Kino, we're at 55 seconds. Remember that, okay? Here we go.
I just want
to called it housing spurgery. That's funny.
Yes, that's the solder. So if we look at this chart here, Canadian home prices by city, we can see oh my God, man. Okay, we can just see how full of shit she actually is.
All right, so we're heading from 2001 here all the way to 2024. And these spikes are going to be 2016.
In Toronto, back in 1999, the average home was $200,000. It's today now $1,090,000.
What the
Toronto. In Vancouver, the average home was a little over $200,000 in 1999. It's now about 1.2 million. Okay. If you look at Canada in general, the average home price used to be in 1999 about $150,000. Today, it's about $850,000. Okay. Then you can see the increases all across the board in all of the major cities in Canada, except if you notice that green line, that lime green line, Edmonton, and those brown line, which is Winnipeg. and the green, you can see that they've stayed kind of flat over time.
The most conservative
the most conservative provinces tend to have the cheapest housing. It's just kind of funny. But you can see there, the price of housing has fucking went through the roof, Anissa. This isn't some magical fantasy that was invented. There's a reason why smart people in Canada are saying this. Now, the price of homes has gone fucking up, but normally what happens when the pricing of homes goes up, the interest rates go down. As you can see throughout all of the 2000s, as the home prices were going up and up and up, at least the interest rates were coming down. Well, now you can see post-COVID, not only are the housing prices through the roof, but interest rates are going through the fucking roof as well. So it's a double whammy. It's brutal. And by the way, in Canada, we don't have 20-year, 30-year fixed rate mortgages. In Canada, the longest your mortgage rate is allowed to be fixed is 5 years.
Nice.
So your mortgage rate will expire and then you have to renew at these higher rates.
What?
So people's mortgage payments are then going through the fucking roof. So if we have a look at Toronto, Anissa and iDUBBBZ want to pretend like the average working class Joe has any chance in hell. Here you can see that the qualifying income to be able to purchase the average home in Toronto is $211,000 a year. And that's the mortgage payment being 32% of your income.
What? That's crazy.
Your average monthly mortgage payment is $5,651 in Toronto.
A month.
Oh, and by the way, the price to income ratio, the average income or the median income in Toronto is $92,000 a year. The home price is on average $1,090,000. It's an 11.8 times price to income ratio, which back in the day, my dad told me you go to the bank, they'd tell you, well, what's your salary, sir? Okay, well, 2.5 times that is what you're able to afford in a house. That's what you should be aiming for. It's about 6 times that in Toronto. But okay, it's not just Toronto. Have a look at Vancouver. It's even fucking worse. I'm pretty sure I have Vancouver as the next slide, or it's Hamilton. Hamilton, okay? Average home price is Hamilton, Ontario, $829,000. An 8.7 times price to income ratio. The average mortgage payment, $4,295, and you need to make $161,000 a year to qualify. Next city.
And Hamilton is...
And Hamilton sucks.
Not great. Just so you know, okay? Here we
Here's
go.
Vancouver, where it's the worst in the entire country. The average home price is $1,184,000, meaning your average monthly mortgage payment is $6,134 a month, and you have to make $230,000 to qualify for the average Vancouver mortgage. But that's Vancouver. Maybe another British Columbia city will be better. How about Victoria? The average home price, $856,000. You need to make about $166,000 a year to qualify for this mortgage. And the monthly mortgage payment, $4,437. Okay, well, how about Ottawa? This is a smaller city, less desirable city in Canada, in Ontario. Average home price still $628,000. Your mortgage payment $3,200. You need to make $122,000 a year to qualify for that mortgage. Okay, let's have a look at another city. Here's Halifax. So this is out in the Maritimes. No one wants to live here because there are no fucking jobs in the Maritimes. But even still, the average home price is $513,000, and you need to make about $100,000 a year to qualify for that mortgage. It's not
houses, folks. Regular houses, not mansions. Okay. Edmonton.
Then here's Edmonton. Do you notice a difference? So go to average home price in Edmonton, $382,000. Do you see that that's $335,000 cheaper than the national average?
Yep.
But Anissa is going to tell us that everything is A-okay in the Canadian housing market because of this extreme outlier in Edmonton that just happens to be managed by the most conservative government in the entire country. Okay.
Saskatoon, $391.
This is actually one of the cheapest. Yeah, this is another one of the cheapest cities in Canada, which coincidentally also has a very conservative premier in the province of Saskatchewan. So this is the situation in Canadian housing, okay? We didn't use our feelings to come to these conclusions. We just had to look at the facts, Anissa, which you refuse to do. But they're going to tell there's nothing to worry about, which is crazy to me from a leftist perspective to justify these insane prices for homes. They're supposed to be the champions of the common man, the working class. And yet they're justifying the system and saying there's nothing wrong with this at all.
And remember, by the way, not only are the house prices crazy, but food, groceries here are insane, folks. Like they're actually crazy high prices.
The roof. But she's simping for capitalism while posing as a leftist.
Yeah.
It's very, very strange.
Yeah. And then this also means, by the way, that people have to get fucking landlords. And I thought you hated landlords, Anissa, you stupid bitch.
Well, they are landlords. They talked about renting out their properties to other people.
Lock them up.
But then she says she hates landlords, but it's rules for thee, but not for me.
Lock him up, bro, boys.
And it's just such a privileged perspective because even in Edmonton, where you only need to make about $76,000 a year to qualify for the average mortgage in Edmonton, Anissa on her own would never earn an income to qualify for a mortgage in Edmonton because she's never actually worked a job that's paid more than minimum wage.
Mm-hmm.
Like Anissa just, oh, don't worry about it, guys. No, Anissa, this is fucking ridiculous. The privilege that you have is astounding. This just delusion that these people live in. They don't have jobs. They work on the fucking internet, but they're going to like talk down to the average Canadian and tell them that the massive cost of living crisis that we have in this country is all in their racist imagination.
Doesn't she understand that like, this is ridiculous? Aren't you supposed to be a communist, socialist, and you're gonna fucking like be fine with people being broke?
It's really not that bad, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
How well Canada has
Whoa. That's
done despite like COVID and despite all these things. Like,
What are you
What
saying?
Are you saying?
saying?
COVID fucked us in the ass.
It's
Business
so
owners.
bad.
Brutal. Are you fucking kidding me?
ground yourself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Ground.
Yeah, how about you guys ground yourselves? Like they're speaking from the ultimate position of privilege as YouTube entertainers, which I recognize we are also. But I'm not about to tell people, oh yeah, you know, it's all in your head that you can't afford a house. The way they're acting, they're like, whoa, why doesn't everybody own 6 homes? Seems like it's super easy. That it's crazy.
I don't even know what to say. We're only 1 minute and 3 seconds in,
This is why I
and this
say
so far is the most insufferable
I'm
podcast.
gonna say this isn't even the most insufferable or insane thing they say in this podcast.
How?
Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because you go down a slippery slope of alt-right weirdo.
Oh, it's all right.
Canada is not an alt-right country. Canada is very left-wing.
Bro,
Please stop. Stop.
so you're telling even liberals, even leftists who voted for Carney that they're crazy for thinking grocery prices and housing's too expensive here. People are living in hotels, you whore.
Oh shit, which some Canadians
You know
have.
what
I
they're
was
doing, by the way? In Toronto, the solution to seniors not being able to afford apartments and homes, they're building shipping containers to house them in. They're using shipping containers and converting them into homes to house our elderly seniors. But Anissa thinks there's no cost of living crisis in Canada whatsoever.
Shipping container.
Surprised. I remember not that long ago, like,
And I'm
looking
going to
at
be
price-
real. I removed some of the things that they said because my responses to it would not be okay.
Yeah.
Like I actually had to remove some of the stuff that they were saying because I didn't want it to come across as just entirely seething. But I guess we're past the point now. But they're basically saying that there's no impact of immigration to Canada other than that your Subway worker is Indian or that your Tim Hortons worker is Indian, which is a massive effect, by the way, of the immigration. Okay. But here's some other ones. You want to know why the price of housing and rent is going up? Because we're bringing in more demand for housing that we can't match the supply for. You understand? You want to know why people are struggling to get jobs? Because there's more people coming in to compete for very few positions. And by the way, the temporary foreign workers program, the reason why all of the workers at Subway, Tim Hortons, McDonald's are immigrants is because the government subsidizes their wages. Okay.
What?
The
By
government
30%, right?
Yes. The government actually has a program where rather than hiring a native Canadian person for the job, they will subsidize the wage of an immigrant by $5, $6, $7, $8 an hour. So now we have a crisis where none of our young people can ever get on the employment ladder. They can never get any experience. They can't have a job in high school because an immigrant that's come to this country now has that job. And it got to the point, Anissa, where even Mr. Trudeau, who you worship the ground he walks on, admitted there was a problem and that we had brought in way too many temporary foreign workers. But Anissa called it a good thing. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. These people have no idea what, like, they just don't live in the real world. I don't know what to say.
And I'll say this too. I am afraid to go to fucking a Tim Hortons now. They cannot get the orders right. They cannot get the orders right. I don't want to say too much because I'll sound, Carney rules Canada now, and I don't want to get in trouble. But let's just say the quality of our food and coffee has fucking tanked. All right?
All right. All right.
Because you're watching the house.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
all,
city.
that's all I'll say.
And this couple was looking for a house in like Ohio, and not like in a popular area, but it was a city.
Skibbity.
It may have been named Skibbity. Skibbity, Ohio.
Skibbity City.
Yeah, in the
Skibbity
city. But the homes were ridiculously affordable.
Yeah.
So good for
We'll
like
move there.
being at like. I mean, it was clearly an undesirable area.
Pause.
Okay.
So he would never live there. Anissa would never live there. It's an undesirable area, which means there's horrible crime. There's no economic opportunity. There are no jobs there. Okay. This is some part of Ohio where it's just totally been destroyed. It's an area of the Rust Belt where industry was gutted. The jobs are gone. The people that are left there have turned to crime. But Ian goes, "Oh, really? You stupid racist. Why don't you just move to that area? Housing is so affordable. It's so out of touch.
He
and
said
it's so
undesirable.
privileged.
He said the
Yeah.
word why people don't want to live there.
Why
Undesirable.
don't they go live in East Cleveland? Why don't they go live in Detroit?"
So yeah, okay.
Like it was like a fucking. I think I saw like a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house that was just like, painfully average
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
for like $80,000.
Yeah. Which, and again, like,
To be honest, if you, it's kind of epic. If you're not racist
it's
against
true,
immigrants,
right?
you can get a fucking awesome affordable home.
it's not about being
Listen to
racist.
that.
It's about
Listen
what
to that.
there are certain areas where certain people cause a certain amount of crime, and we certainly do not want to live there.
It makes me so fucking angry. The
Don't.
only reason, Chuddy, that you can't afford a home is because you're racist. Oh my
God. Oh my God.
Like I grew up in Oceanside, California. Like this is a beach town.
Mhm.
Like
With a
it
bunch of
is-
rich whiteys.
Yeah, sounds beautiful. I would love to live there. Yes, we would all love to live in a fucking rich white area, buddy.
Well, Josh has a point. He goes, "This is really problematic. He's encouraging gentrification. It prices out the people of color." That's right.
Wow.
Very rich.
Yeah.
There are like
So rich and white that when we walked around with COVID masks on.
Listen,
in
pause.
2020.
Well,
You two fucking idiots. You're both rich and white. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You're rich white people. But now get ready for this, guys. This is why this is so insufferable. Not only are they telling us that all of the cost of living problems, housing crisis isn't real, and it's only because we're racist that we're struggling, but then they're going to tell us that they were the real victims of COVID because people were shaming them for wearing masks. Meanwhile, where I lived, if you didn't take the vaccine, you couldn't go into a restaurant. You couldn't sit down at a restaurant. You couldn't go to a bar. You couldn't go to a movie theater. You were excluded from public life. In order to go to the grocery store, you had to wear a mask. But they're upset that they got some mean looks from people on the street. And they're the real victims of COVID.
that was Carlsbad.
Oh, well, I mean,
Which
it's
is
all
even
this.
worse.
That's, yeah.
It's so much
We
worse
were getting
over there.
death glares.
Yeah.
People were like,
Good. Good.
Good.
That sounds like a fucking. That sounds
That's
like
what
heaven.
you deserve.
That's
That's
like
what you
heaven.
deserve.
Buddy, I got yelled at a rabba for not wearing a mask, and I was like, "Fuck
my
you!" Like, I
God.
was like pissed. I was like, "Fuck
Buddy,
you, suck my."
Ian
I'm
Surfer
like, "Do you
would
have a
badly
mask?" Oh, I don't
every
have
day.
a mask. Well, how about have them if you're gonna fucking cry about me walking into your store to buy a fucking milk, you bastard.
I just want this on my face. Is that
Yeah.
a problem?
Yeah.
If you
Well,
own a Rolex,
Hey,
Uh-huh.
okay. All right. Bring it back here.
Guys, I'm gonna actually lose my fucking mind here.
This is now officially the worst take they have. This is actually unhinged what they're about to say.
Guys, this is gonna make you mad.
Want
And I might say something crazy.
it's on
here,
my
but-
face. Is that a problem?
Yeah.
If you own a Rolex, you deserve to be mugged.
Right. If you own a Rolex or an expensive piece of jewelry, Anissa is saying you deserve to be mugged.
It's over $1,000.
I'm seriously. Like this is what they're justifying now.
So they want us to live in
meanwhile-
undesirable neighborhoods and get robbed.
You know, meanwhile, Hassan's walking around watches that are thousands of dollars, designer clothes that are thousands of dollars, sports cars that are hundreds of thousands of dollars, and his $2 million mansion. They don't have a problem with that at all. Okay. They have an art piece behind them that if you see in the back right-hand corner.
We'll see it in a second here. Yeah.
That I believe was over $10,000.
Yeah.
So is somebody allowed to just break into your house and rob you for that then?
Why have any possessions at all? Shouldn't they just be able to rob his fucking house?
Well, and they spend thousands of dollars on their tattoos. Are people is it deserved for somebody to rip your flesh off your body? You spent $18,000 on a back piece tattoo, Anissa. But yeah, you guys are the common proletarian man and woman, you know, who we need to rise up against the bourgeoisie and steal their extravagant, decadent displays of wealth, and it's justified.
Oh, how about
this is crazy?
How about we allow people to steal their car? I mean,
well,
it's
do you guys need a car? I mean, really? If you think about it, you're destroying the environment with your vehicle, and you know that's not necessary. You could bicycle, but I mean, do they even need a bicycle? How much did they spend on that bicycle? I think that, you know, somebody should just take it from them then, I guess. Right?
Yeah. No, anything should be stolen, right? Anything should be allowed to be stolen.
I'm sorry. I
Interesting. Depends.
Listen, if someone breaks into your house and robs everything from you, you deserve it, right? Sleep in a tent.
I say they're really opening themselves up to really bad things happening to them with this sort of rhetoric, man.
You're okay with someone having their watch fucking stolen? Are you crazy?
Well, what they're saying is that even though there are more muggings in undesirable areas, that muggings aren't even a big deal because only rich people get mugged and they deserve to be mugged.
Who the
Depends.
Okay.
How much is that Rolex?
That's what I'm saying. They started like.
So what? I can't make money and buy something that's expensive to feel, you know, like to be like, oh, whatever, I earned this. No.
What she's saying here is total misinformation. She just talks right out of her ass. Go ahead, hit play.
Go ahead.
80K or something like that.
She said Rolex watches start at $80,000. They do not start at $80,000. They started around $5,000 for the Oyster. Okay. That's the base model Rolex watch. All right. But they're going to go even further. And they're going to start to say, if you own something that costs more than $1,000, it deserves to be taken from you.
Okay.
You're wearing 80K.
Oh, so when he's filming Content Cop and doing a skit outside, you could see that camera, DSLR camera. You could just steal it, right? You don't deserve to have a DSLR camera.
Yeah. How much is that tattoo? How much is that eye sculpture, modern artwork? How much is, I mean,
his camera, his microphones, his computer, his laptop.
On your wrist.
I know.
As by the way, a class signifier only.
Oh, my God. What are those tattoos if not a class signifier? I mean, this is crazy.
Are we not allowed to buy nice things anymore? When I buy like a nice jacket or a watch, or I fucking buy an expensive, I can't do that now because it's a class signifier to show I'm not fucking poor.
What about the gold tooth that's in Ian's head?
Rip it off.
But it was completely cosmetic. He didn't need that gold tooth. That was a cosmetic choice. Didn't you guys say that cost like $7,000-8,000? Should somebody be allowed to just rip it out of his fucking head? That's what you're advocating for.
Right. Well, I was gonna say I thought it was risky to buy you a ring that was more than like a.
See, we shouldn't live in a world where it's risky to
I
wear
know.
things around because people
I
are
know.
going to rob you.
Well, they're just saying, listen, it's inevitable that you're going to live in a crime-ridden shithole with housing, that you're never going to own a home, you're going to be renting for the rest of your life, and if you ever have anything nice, it's going to be stolen from you, and you just have to accept it. Whereas they and their champagne socialist buddies are going to live in mansions in desirable cities with all of the trappings of luxury, and that's just the way it's going to be. And I think that that's fucking bullshit.
Parcel? Yeah, no, I'm actually seething. Like the whole chat's seething, by the way. This is the angriest I've seen the chat at them. And Ashton, you were not exaggerating when you said this is like because we're supposed to be okay with living in a world where look, I know if I wear something expensive in like a bad neighborhood, okay, you'll put the watch in the pocket, put this, or don't go there, right? I understand that. But should we have to accept this reality that there are areas where you can't wear shit? Because no, we call that place an undesirable location for a reason.
I mean, Anissa, I cut out the part because it was like in the midst of like a 2-minute Spurg session. But she said it was badass that people mug and take watches. Like she said it was badass. So she glorifies it. She's not even saying you deserve it for having that wealth, but it's badass that they're committing crimes. If these guys were mugged, if they were mugged, you would never hear the end of it. They would cry day and night about it.
Hey, nice phones. Nice phones, right, Ashton? That would look nice.
Let's get some subs.
Okay, I'm gonna just chill out.
I know we gotta try and stop seething so much, but it's hard when they say stuff that's so dumb.
$1,000.
Yeah, I don't want to wear a ring that's more than $1,000.
Because I'm like,
really?
Fucking.
Who's that for?
That's such a concentration on your little dinky finger. It's like, yeah, just rip it off my finger, please.
But it's also like, who's that for?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
it's for your hard work that you worked hard and you bought something expensive and you're wearing it.
Anissa's trying to say that no woman in the world should have a pair of earrings or a ring or a necklace, any jewelry that's more than $1,000. How she came to this arbitrary number of $1,000 is what's justified. Who knows? They pulled it right out of their fucking ass. But meanwhile, they've got an $18,000 back tattoo piece. They've got a $10,000 modern art piece sitting behind Ian.
How about Hassan and his clothing?
Hassan, $2 million mansion, $10,000 designer watch, designer clothes, designer shoes, designer belt. All of that's apparently totally okay. But you're not allowed to buy your wife a $5,000 wedding ring. Okay.
I don't even want to wear iPods.
I know. iPods.
I think Dane is just being silly there.
No. They're actually, they don't know what an AirPod is. Like, they don't know. They don't know the name for it.
AirPods.
They're gonna struggle for about 3 minutes to come up with the term AirPods. So just get ready for
Listen, if we live in a world where you can't wear AirPods, we're not in a great world.
Or what is it?
Ear plugs?
AirPods.
Earplugs.
No.
The white ones.
What are they called?
Yeah,
earbuds?
Earbuds.
Yeah, but like the white ones.
Like poor seething. Doesn't it sound like just poor, broke seething?
Well, I think that might be what it is. And, they're talking about, so Ian at one point during that interview with, or actually it's during this, he talks about he was looking into Canadian cryptocurrency laws, like taxation on Canadian crypto. He was in the Noah interview. He was talking about how he was getting passport photos taken. So I don't know if they're planning on moving to Canada. And that's like why Anissa's talking about like the cost of houses in Edmonton. And maybe they're planning on moving to Canada and downsizing to Canada. And that's why they're talking about this. I'm not actually sure, but I am Froggy Fresh for 5 subs.
How you doing, man? Nice to see you, bud. And Bonnie Bloodworth for a sub. Thank you. That is Froggy Fresh. What's up, bud?
Well, we got TN in chat. He says, you can hear the contempt in their voices when they say white. The fact they're justifying house prices while clutching their pearls over the idea of a white person being racist for not wanting to live in a violent shithole proves what leftism is about.
Yep.
The economics are window dressing for blatant anti-white rhetoric. They want all white people to be as self-loathing as them. It's a crabs in the bucket mindset, except Ian and Anise are on top pushing blue-collar whites back in. Very true. Very true.
Yep.
The
pods.
I version.
Are they called
iPhone.
iPods?
No, yeah, I'm iPod Max, iPod Pro, iPod Pro Max.
No. The earbuds that are
Hey,
from Apple that are white.
Apple ear. Fuck, man, I am out to lunch.
iBuds.
They're not called iPods.
Yes, you guys are out to lunch.
I know.
Aw.
I don't know what they're called.
Ian, if you rented out your friendship, you could call it iBuds.
Oh my.
Fucking, that's good.
Oh, that was
That
terrible,
was a
bro.
good one.
Ooh.
Phones?
I'm surprised that we're both kind of blanking on the actual
Maybe
name of
you're
the
right.
company.
Don't worry, I'm asking the AI.
Oh, he's
Chip
asking
level.
ChatGPT.
AirPods.
Oh, good.
AirPods.
Most of the stuff that like is hip
Uh-huh.
that you guys talk about is usually linked to me by someone.
Oh,
I don't know how gets found.
yeah.
Maybe we
How does this get
send-
discovered?
I was gonna say, like, maybe we send your friends everything that we want to talk about
Mm.
overtly.
Or you cut out the middleman because you're my friend.
I'm so mad right now. Like I hate
Are
her.
you?
I'm actually
Oh,
like everything
man.
she's saying is making me like want to like rage.
friends.
Well-
You can just send me whatever you want.
Okay.
Wait a
I don't really want my friends to be like telling me, "Did you hear what Ethan Klein said?" That would annoy the hell out of me. I think.
Oh,
I thought
man.
they were already doing. Oh shit.
You know, the offer still stands. If you
Oh, you want me to message
Wanna-
you what Ethan Klein said?
no, I'm just saying if you want to share things with me, go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
This is so
devilish or
awkward
whatever.
and
You don't
weird.
have devilish stuff on your phone.
Actually,
Don't-
This is terrible.
Listen to this. Listen, Anissa goes, you don't have devilish stuff on your phone? Now listen to this.
look at
funniest,
my
Not
phone.
really.
the funniest thing.
You don't want to look at my phone?
Anissa goes, you don't want to look at my phone. And then Dane's like, what? And then you just move on past it. It's like, no, I'd like to know. Anissa, what is on your phone? What do you mean by that?
What?
Used to get-
Wait. She's sending dirty pics to other men. In
Is
bad
that what
faith.
it is?
Yeah, in bad faith for herself.
Krista!
Thank you so much.
Ian took me to a gun range once.
Mhm.
I hated it. He made me
Um,
touch a gun. and I
Oh
was like,
yeah, conservative. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
like it's
Oh, man.
like a cross and a vampire, you know?
really mad at
This
him,
is
and
a
then he made fun
different
of
time when iDUBBBZ wasn't cocked and he wanted to go to the gun range and shoot, dragged Anissa there,
I
and
wish.
then made fun of her for being scared of the guns. What happened, man?
I wish there was a. Never mind.
me for it.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that, Ian. You said like I missed smiley face or something, and then I didn't.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Full base.
Whoa!
That's what I was gonna say.
Pretty funny from Dane. I'm not gonna lie, I love that.
starting to get on board with this weird fucking woke ideology.
Go ahead.
Because recently, when I was like anxious, I found out I only do this when I'm
Okay,
anxious.
there it
Yeah.
is.
But as I'm going on
So-
walks,
That piece of crap that iDUBBBZ has behind him, that eye sculpture, was $10,000. But you're not allowed to have a luxury watch or a ring worth more than $1,000. But they're allowed to have
Oh
that.
yeah.
Definitely
Fucking
not a
grab a piece of a
decadent waste
plant.
of money. That's definitely not capitalistic excess at all.
Oh, I got
and like
so upset.
I'll rip it off and start fucking like
dismembering it, like torturing
Mm.
this leaf.
I'm not torturing it. It's a fucking plant, but I'm doing it, and I'm you know
Says, look at Anissa. Did you see that side eye? She
it's
hit
a
him.
fucking
there.
plant, but
Oh, she's seething. She's
Doing it,
seething.
and I'm-
Ian will disagree with her on anything. Ooh, there's those eyes.
and I'm
There's
you know
those classic
again, I'm-
Anissa fourth wall breaking seethe eyes. She hates him. She hates him so much.
realizing that I wouldn't normally do that, and it is like I don't like being unnecessarily destructive. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I realized, Anissa pointed it out. She's like, "You keep doing that. What's the deal?" I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh shit."
I was trying to be nice about it because my brain, for some reason, as I've gotten, I think I've gotten more into like Buddhism.
Stop. That's the most basic white bitch thing in the world. By the way, Anissa's totally into Buddhism. Let's pull up buddhism.png from the folder.
Okay,
I don't really think Anissa understands what a lot of Buddhist teachings are. This picture is pretty jokes. This really says it all. The country dominated by a woman is to be despised. And so is to be despised is the being who becomes dominated by the power of a woman. Who's that? Who's that describing? It's the cocked, the raped Ian Jamha. Ooh, it is impossible that a woman should arrive at the full enlightenment of a Buddha or become a universal sovereign.
Yes.
There it is.
I think I'm Buddhist. All right.
Oh, she's a real Buddhist there, chat.
Canadian. Him and then
based. Yeah.
there's like a lot of Eastern religions, and like one of the coolest things about that is like everything is made of the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking bitch. You don't know anything about anything.
Oh, man.
I'm on board with. But it's the same reason I bite my fingernails and
Get ready for this one.
Fingernails.
rip the skin off.
This might be the most humiliating part of all for Ian. It's
My
about to
finger.
get tough.
Really? Okay. Yeah, let's go back a bit.
About that is like everything is made of the same thing.
You know, on board with. But it's the same reason I bite my fingernails
Bites
and
the shit out of his fingernails.
rip the skin off my fingers and all this sort of
And
stuff.
he never, it's so interesting because you'll be in the middle of it. And I very kindly, because like he wants me to stop him when he's in the middle of it. So I very kindly like tap him or whatever, or touch him very lightly. And you fucking jump out of your skin. Like you just got caught like jacking off or something every single time. It doesn't matter how many times I've.
Is that normal and healthy? Like, sounds like he's traumatized and Anissa is his abuser, doesn't it?
Yes. Buddy, you're biting your nails till the skin and blood comes up. I'll occasionally be like this, but very occasionally, ripping off your fucking nails, your skin. He's nervous always.
It gets worse, though, because Anissa came up with a strategy to stop him from biting his nails.
Okay.
Done it to him. Like, I'm like, hey, babe, like very gently. And he's like, oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's funny. There was a good period where I wouldn't bite my fingernails.
When you were painting your nails.
And I had.
Stop. Stop.
Oh, no. No, the humiliation continues for the cocked and the buddy.
When you were
So and she just blurts it out. So Anissa's solution to Ian biting his nails was to paint his nails like a little sissy girl. And then he didn't bite them anymore because he didn't like the taste. Well, now they're letting him know you're going to have to start painting your nails again, iDUBBBZ.
Some growth.
Yeah.
I had some growth.
Yeah.
I need to get back to painting my nails.
No!
Guys!
No!
We can't felt them harder than this.
Oh, it's so over for Ian, bro. It's done. It's done.
All right.
Painted.
Like a lot of people think I am you, you are me, you know?
Oh.
Like anything I say, you mean, and anything you say, you mean. Look at this.
Why would they think that? You know?
Is
I
this
wonder
a real
why.
person?
It's crazy.
I want to say such horrible things right now.
Right here. I hate ChatGPT. I think it's the worst.
So now
thing
she's
ever.
throwing Ian under the bus again. Oh,
bitch.
It's annoying to me. He loves it. He uses it every fucking day.
I kind of lament. Lament? Is that the right word? It pisses me off that you're categorizing me in this way.
Pretty sure that's not how you use the word lament.
I love it.
Ian, you literally asked
I don't
it.
love it. It's just
this
like
is every day of his life.
Wait, I got it. I like ChatGPT for creative things to brainstorm, right? A lot of people enjoy it for things. But Ashton, I'm going to tell you why Ian likes ChatGPT. Because it's someone for him to talk to. That's not annoying.
It's functioning as a handier Google search. Handier.
By the way, ChatGPT also agrees with everything that you say and adds to it. He's finally enjoying someone being nice to him. Someone agreeing with him. Because everything he always says, I feel like she has to contradict it just for the sake of doing that. He'll be like, oh, so you like this? She can't ever just go, yeah.
Never.
You love it. You talk to it every day.
Talk to it every day. I will say,
I can see she's actually jealous. Look.
It's actually, you know, you have a different view on it than I had. But you know what? You might be right.
Well, think about it. Like you're
emotional cheating.
Well, think about it. You have a bitch who's constantly disagreeing with everything that you say, won't talk to you, flirts with other men. You go, ChatGPT, how you doing tonight, huh? That's what he's doing.
Oh, buddy.
Name one day you haven't talked to it.
I should make a distinction. Yesterday.
You talked to it yesterday.
What though? She's tracking their convos.
Like losing it, bro. Why is she so seedy? She's pressing him, trying to humiliate him. It just never ends. Ian, cut your losses, bro. I know you poured a lot into this, but it's a sunk cost fallacy. You got to let it go, man. This is crazy.
You know what this is like? Her. Remember that movie, Her?
Yes. And she's jealous of the robot girlfriend. Is this what this is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Name one day you haven't talked to
I
it.
should
Name one day you haven't talked to her. Pardon me?
make a distinction. Yesterday.
You talked to it yesterday.
Oh,
Why are you saying talk to it? I'm not talking to anything. I'm inserting my search query in a lazy way that I, you
Look
know,
at how
to be honest, I mean,
whoa,
my
man.
search
Yeah, watch.
query in a lazy way.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And he used the word queer.
And then she realized she needs to smile because she's coming across too fucking vindictive.
yeah.
That I, you know,
Search query? Gay?
that to be honest, I mean, I do
Inserting.
the same thing in Google
Yeah, it really is an outlet for his frustrations.
as well.
Sorry. You asked what Zionism was.
I said looking
Oh
for
my
gas
Oh,
stations.
she humiliated him again. Bringing up he didn't know what Zionism is. Just to explain, H3H3 said that Ian admitted that he didn't know what Zionism even was just a few days in a text message to him a few days before all this shit went down. So Anissa goes, yeah, you use ChatGPT to ask what Zionism is. Just humiliating her husband again.
Look at her laughing.
Oh, she's so evil. She's so evil. And she's admitting that her husband didn't know what Zionism even is. This is crazy. And he's wearing an anti-apartheid society shirt. And he doesn't know what Zionism is.
Specific ads like Rocket.
So he would travel, he would fly. And I was always like, what the fuck do you do?
This might be, there's a lot of dumb moments in Anissa history. There's her saying she doesn't know how to visualize an apple in her head. There's her saying that she, you know, all sorts of moments of
Can't
Anissa's
imagine like the future
yes,
or think
yes.
of
there. She can't tell time. She can't read an analog clock, for instance. She can't use phones, all this sort of stuff. This may be one of the most telling moments of stupidity from Anissa of all time. So she's talking about how her father would go on a plane and he would be able to travel without a cell phone, and how this is like the craziest thing.
Okay.
On the plane. Because like you don't have a phone. You don't have a Game Boy. And then I realized that to like his brain, it hasn't been rotten. So like he can actually just sit on a plane. And it's not like the worst thing ever to
He
just
read
chill.
books.
He did. He read books, but like, come on. Who the f wants to read a book for like fucking 2 hours?
What
2
the
hours?
fuck?
Look at iDUBBBZ looking to the camera. iDUBBBZ knows she f***ed up with that. For 2 hours? I thought she was gonna say 5, 6 hours, and even
A
still,
week?
like,
I thought,
know,
like, who wants to read like
but
a book in a week?
2
Like,
hours? Let's come on, Anissa. You can't even sit down and read a book for 2 hours. For her, that's outside the realm of comprehension that you would be able to focus your attention and actually read for 2 hours. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard expressed, ever.
Humans?
I'm just
Oh,
saying, like,
wow.
Ian just throws her under the bus there because what else can he do? She goes, who could possibly read a book for 2 hours? And he goes, humans?
She is fucking brain
Get on your
dead.
point. I
No,
was
no,
just
no.
thinking the whole time. I was like, yeah, there's a very specific.
Yeah,
I actually think
that's
you've
the
given me an
solution.
anecdote.
I would be so panicked
Mhm.
if I'm traveling without a phone. Like this was in like
Oh my god.
How do you think people did it before 2010, Anissa?
And for 2 hours?
Oh my god.
Or we just I was at the gym the other day and my fucking headphones died, so I had no music.
Like a
What I did,
child.
I just did the weights and all my gym shit with no music.
Oh.
Just thinking. Just like, thinking about the game I'm making, about the show, about my life at home.
Well,
Like,
Theodore Feaster the
can
Bald
you
has a good
think?
question. Is her phone over $1,000? I imagine it probably is. Should it be taken from her?
Isn't it crazy how she can't like just exist and think and be in your own head and be good with yourself? You want to know why, Ashton? Because her thoughts are terror. It's all like self-consciousness and hatred, self-hatred.
like
Yeah.
2019, 2020.
Yeah,
Quickly.
I know
he
your
thinks,
type. I know
therefore
your-
he felt.
Your type.
Oh
Oh,
my.
what the hell? Hello?
Yeah, I've seen people like you in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T.
Yeah. Texting under your desk
No!
is cunty.
Oh, she's not happy. She's not happy. iDUBBBZ called her cunty. She was expecting him to bow down when she said that, and he didn't.
You could also learn a thing or two as well, though, from the way schools are set up, because I think
This is so
adults deserve a recess.
I
and,
agree.
like,
That's
Call the break, you
dumb. It's a lunch break. You know, I don't know. Adults need to have recess where they
15
play
minute.
games at work. They went on an entire diatribe about how homework was bad, like they were in middle school. It was very pathetic, but I didn't force anybody to go through that. So Froggy Fresh brings up, lol, she is talking about my wife's ring, freaking out over the ring. When we met them, Ian said he wanted to grab my wife's ring out of nowhere. Weird
What?
people. Yeah, weird people is right, Froggy. What the
Wait. So was that
Can
just
we-
like a subtle felt to Froggy
we-
to be?
I guess so, to say that you shouldn't have a ring over $1,000 because Froggy's wife had a nice ring?
That's
Fucking
psychotic.
demented. Can
That's
we get that
psych-
added? Like, can we get that added as an addendum to the segment?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell
crazy.
I'm gonna just send him that message here.
I don't know.
Flay-
He sent two $30 donos with the same message, so I don't know if he f***ed up and only meant to send one or what, but I counted it as $60.